All right, Joe. You said it, guys. I work at the bank.
Oh.
I thought I had everything I needed. Then I met her.
No, that's not Leanna Hemsworth.
Everybody except you.
Now that is.
There's something inside you guys. I want something in front of me. They expected you to just follow the rules. You are so much more than that. Okay.
Fine. Oh my God!
Oh, that's cool.
Your glasses or something?
Guy, there is no reason to say this. This world, it's a video.
Her name is Jodie Comer.
And the guy responsible for this world.
Taiki Watson.
Thank God.
Yes, he's actually a troll.
Trolls exist. Buddy, if we're not real, doesn't that mean that nothing you do matters? I am sitting here with my best friend trying to help him get through a tough
And I snuck Twitch people in too.
I don't know what it is.
Well, Twitchers and YouTubers.
Whoa.
Pokimane and Jacksepticeye.
I'm not going to be a good guy. Next guy, he's a great guy.
Wow, they show a lifetime supply of virginity.
Oh, wow.
And Taika Waititi's involved.
Terminator. That's the first time I've ever driven a car before.
I really wish you'd mentioned that.
That actually hurt my dad. We can save our world. We have to fight together.
Whoa. We got a great guy. Oh, oh.
I can't die.
Oh. All right, that looks fun.
Yeah, that looks like freaking lap rides. I'm actually looking forward to.
So welcome back, everybody, to 2bscene.com. I'm your co-host of this show in the Dis Dungeon, Joe Dove, and with me, as always,
Billy!
Billy! What's up, buddy? How you been?
Good, how's it going? Living my life,
Yeah.
just playing the game.
Oh, speaking of gaming, today we're reviewing the new Free Guy movie that's coming out this August with our pal Ryan Reynolds. And when I say our pal, because I really enjoyed him in a lot of movies, and I feel like he's my friend.
Yes,
So
and he just seems to always give the audience what they want, whether it's Deadpool or, surprisingly, the unlikely choice of Detective Pikachu.
yeah,
I mean, I still would prefer Danny DeVito, but I'm actually okay with Ryan Reynolds.
yeah, I was perfectly fine with Ryan Reynolds. I actually really enjoyed Detective Pikachu. I'm not gonna lie, but I just saw the trailer again. I had to do a refresher because when I saw this, and his character is named Guy, and I was like, oh, I know a guy named Guy. And big shout out to you, Guy, if you ever are watching this, because we used to chat when I worked at the mall a decade ago. So who knows what you're doing? But you were a cool guy, and I appreciate you, Guy. So take care, Guy. And my friend Guy, hope you, Guy, are doing great, Guy. You get it? Anyway, so imagine if you were invincible, but you didn't know it. And imagine if the whole world was a simulation. And imagine that simulation was taking place in Grand Theft Auto. And that's this movie. Right? Guy?
Yeah, that totally sounds like the type of world you want to live in, just like constantly like, oh, what happens today? Today they steal the car, today they fire the bazooka in the middle of the bank, and then somebody goes somewhere for some hot coffee.
Yeah. And it was like, you know, there's a lot of, if you're ever on TikTok, and if you're on TikTok, follow us, it's Dis Dungeon. And if you're on Clapper, it's 2bscene, so it's a lot easier because everything is just connected. Anyway, the wonderful world of TikTok showed me that there's a guy, I think his name's Joe Gillespie or something like that, but he always goes, this is absolute proof that we're living in a simulation. So like the big thing right now, the big conspiracy theory that the QAnon folks, at least to me, it looks like are leveling up on, is the fact that we're living in a simulation and
I think Matrix is real.
Yeah, the Matrix is real, guys. That's what this guy's trying to say. So I don't know. This is kind of like playing on that, and I think a lot of people are going to go see this because A, they love Ryan Reynolds, and B, the computer simulation conspiracy theory is really big right now. So I think they're hitting while the iron is hot.
Also, I think people like the idea of living in VR because I think that's like the thing that after Ready Player One, they've kind of got that whole idea of it'd be cool if I could customize my avatar and look exactly how I want to look and do all this other stuff. And then, of course, there's the weird NPCs and stuff like that. Where people, I mean, I don't mean that like in the terms like that. I mean like actual non-playable characters.
Right.
There are people that are like, yeah, that background character in that Zelda game looks okay.
Yeah.
No, quit trying to fantasize about game characters.
Remember the woman in the
I
red
will
dress?
never be interested in you.
Yeah. The woman in the red dress. So I mean, this one looks like a lot of fun. I kind of want to see it. I don't know if I want to go see it in theaters, but at first, and then I saw Taika Waititi. Is that how you say it?
Taika Waititi's involved.
Yeah, Taika Waititi, and I was like, okay, I'm there. Because that guy is magic, pure magic. I just saw Jojo Rabbit for the first time. Did you see Jojo Rabbit?
Not yet. I
Oh,
saw parts of it because I saw it on regular HBO. I haven't watched it on HBO Max to see the beginning.
Oh, you have to watch it.
The
It's,
bad thing is I saw the end, and that's like the thing that ruins it. When you see like the last 20 minutes of a movie, you kind of are at that point where you're lost, but you've either enjoyed it or you didn't. But
yeah,
you're like, what the hell happened? And you get a little frustrated.
yeah. But Taika
I want to see it.
Waititi, he's the main developer, the architect, so to speak, of this particular game that Ryan Reynolds is in. It's a character awakening him, giving him the blue pill, I believe it was. For those Matrix fans, if it's the red pill, my bad, I don't know. But so he then says, all right, this guy's got too much power. He's come to an awakening. Kill him. And then it becomes like an assassin movie. So there's a lot of different things to play on in this. It's a comedy, but it's an action comedy.
Yeah, it's like Wreck-It Ralph for adults.
Yeah, it's Wreck-It Ralph. That's perfect. Wreck-It Ralph for adults. That's exactly what this is, minus Sarah Silverman. But they have another eye candy that's in this, and I really want to see it. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I laughed pretty hard with some of the scenes in the trailer, and I'm hoping that there's going to be more barrels of laughs when I go see it in the theater.
Oh yeah. Anytime you can have, I can just think about how many video games I've played over the years where I now feel bad for some of the characters I've heard. Like back in the day when I was younger and I played GoldenEye, I had like the cheat code where you could always win.
Oh, God mode type of thing?
Yeah, the Game Shark thing. So as a result, I didn't care about the researchers. So like, be like, okay, you can shoot the scientist. It's not like you're gonna fail.
You murderer! Murderer!
Yeah, then you do Grand Theft Auto. Just think about all the hookers and stuff people have killed over the years.
Is this going to give gamers like a substance remorse? Are they going to be like,
Yes, I think all gamers are gonna have existential crisis.
they're going to have existential crisis? The gaming industry is going to collapse after this movie. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't want to kill anybody, but you have to. It's part of the game. Wait, but no, they have a soul.
Yeah, PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye are gonna be like, wait, I did that.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for
I
this
did this
episode.
thing, so
No. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm excited to announce that we have joined the wondrous world of Patreon. And you, yes, not you, but you, can decide our fate, kind of like a simulation. You can choose the movies that we're going to react
Yes,
to.
your own adventure. Take control of us. We are your avatars.
Yeah, we're your avatars. I'm Joe Dove, and he's Billy, and it's up to you to decide what we're going to talk about on the next episodes of the show. So join Patreon. It's patreon.com/2bseen. That's the number 2, DESCENT. And of course, I'm going to text here, and it's going to be linked below. So just click on that, and for the measly penance, a cup of coffee, $5 bill, you can control the fates of Billy and myself. How fun would it be to start picking random songs and movies for us to talk about and review, or trailers for us to see and watch in horror or delight?
That's, I mean, we could watch, and they don't always have to go to theaters. Some of these things can be like straight to Amazon or something like
Or
that.
you can pick up some old ass movie. If you want us to trailer review something from like the 60s, let us know. We'll look it up and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, if you want us to talk about Switchblade Sisters, we'll talk about Switchblade Sisters. You want us to talk about like Easy Rider, we'll talk about Easy Rider. If you want us to talk about Big Top Huey, we'll talk about Big Top Huey. If you want us to
If you
There's, like,
want us to watch the porn,
we will talk about Ernest Brides again if you want us to.
But so it's all up to you. It's only $5. You can do a singular pay Patreon, or you can do a long-term monthly fee and a monthly contribution to the growth of To Be Seen. It's all up to you. We have 3 different tiers, and you can make the destiny across the entire channel. Can you imagine that? Pulling the strings? You guys can be Vladimir Putin, and we'll be Donald Trump. All right, guys. I had a lot of fun. Billy, as always, it's been a pleasure and almost sexual. So we will see you next week, and maybe you'll be deciding what we're going to watch.